Y'all, the LA Lakers proceeded to get their ass kicked once again tonight by a score of 111 to 140 against a great Phoenix Suns team, right? Nonetheless, I'm watching that game, and I've been watching this whole season, and all I can think about is, damn, the league is really going to miss LeBron James when he's finished playing basketball. When LeBron James' career is over, when his career and legacy is cemented, the game of basketball is going to miss dude. Seriously, tonight LeBron James became the only player in NBA history with at least 10,000 points, 10,000 rebounds, and 10,000 assists. I'm here to tell you all right now, I don't think that record will ever be broken. I really don't. Right? Now, honestly, y'all got to let me know. I don't really pay attention to Giannis's assist numbers. But if Giannis don't get a whole lot of assists like that, I don't know who else could do that. I don't see it happening, y'all. I really don't. It had to be a player who's an anomaly. And I believe that Giannis Antetokounmpo is absolutely out of this world and extremely special. But I don't know if he's going to get that 10,000 assists like LeBron James has. LeBron James is I promise y'all, dude is a basketball savant. I don't care for all the hate and criticism that brother received over his career. The shit that LeBron James is doing in year 19 it's commendable. You can't do nothing but salute what LeBron James is doing. Averaging 29.7 points per game, 8.2 rebounds, and 6.3 assists per game in year 19 is remarkable. It's remarkable. It's unfathomable. Because we ain't never seen nobody play at this level at this point in their career. Right now, the Los Angeles Lakers probably going to miss the playoffs. They probably will. Right? But for the way LeBron James is still playing like this, it's crazy. The dude didn't have, a 250-point games in a span of a week? Doing it efficiently doing that shit. I don't care, man. I told y'all a long time ago. Right? People don't like to say this, especially since now the late, great Kobe Bryant has passed on, tragically. LeBron James passed Kobe Bryant in 2016. When LeBron beat that Golden State Warriors team, he passed Kobe Bryant then. I don't care how many rings Kobe got. You know what I'm saying? Because we can play that game. If you want to play that game, LeBron got, what? 3 more NBA MVPs than Kobe, right? Championships, yes, it's all about individual greatness, but it's about team greatness as well. Kobe Bryant is a special. I got him third all time, Kobe Bryant. But Kobe Bryant also happened to play with the most dominant force we've ever seen in the NBA in his prime. In his prime. So the Lakers win and they bullied everybody they're supposed to play. Now, LeBron James, of course, joined the Miami Heat. Got with 2 superpowers in Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. How many of those years were Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade healthy? I give you one, honestly. Dwayne Wade prime, when Dwayne Wade was in his prime and he was healthy, that first year when LeBron James and them should have defeated the Dallas Mavericks, right? They should have won them. They should have beat them boys without question. And that's LeBron's fault. But other than that, dude has been absolutely special. I don't know nobody I really don't know no player with the skill set that brother has. And what's crazy is, for as athletic that dude is, how much of a physical specimen he is, how he has an uncanny ability to get the ball to go in the rim, for him to be able to find others. His greatest attribute is his IQ. One of the smartest basketball players to ever play in this league, man. And I think people don't want to give him his flowers now because he was always a threat or looked at as a guy who was often compared to Michael Jeffrey Jordan, the great Michael Jeffrey Jordan. And I will concede to you that I have Michael Jordan above LeBron James. But LeBron James, man, this shit is something else, man. It's something different. It's something different. I don't care what nobody says. When you watch this dude play this game, there's no way on planet Earth you can tell me there are 2 or 3 other basketball players better than him. It's not possible. I got one ahead of him. That's it. And a lot of people can argue that. Like, man, fam, hell no. Dude got 36,000 points, 36,824 career points, right? He's close to breaking Karl Malone's record. He gonna break it this season. Then he'll sit at 2. He'll sit at number 2 all-time scoring. He gonna get that 40,000 points. And when he get that, that's gonna be something special. I don't know if anybody else gonna do that. I don't know. I don't see nobody else getting that record. I didn't think it was gonna be broken from Kareem, honestly. But for all the dudes hating, I seen LeBron James put up with that 54, 56 or whatever against Golden State, right? Against a great team. Because people try to discount the Wizards, but everybody in the NBA, so I don't know what the fuck they talking about. Everybody, this all NBA players, anytime a player get 50, I don't give a damn if it's against the goddamn Detroit Pistons, right? 50 ball is a 50 ball. 50-piece nugget is a 50-piece nugget. Dude went out there and did it against Golden State Warriors, the Golden State Warriors. And I seen this goddamn YouTuber, this hating ass dude, go up here and try to give Carmelo Anthony all the praise for hitting a shot in the corner when LeBron and I give Carmelo credit for knocking that shot down as a big shot. But LeBron was the one that, they attracted all the attention to come to him, to collapse on him, and he found Carmelo. He found the open man for the shot. He don't give him no credit for that. He tried to act like Carmelo Anthony was just going, like, just the savior of the game. When you seen a dude, the motherfucker right there, putting up them numbers like that. When you seen a dude putting up 50 at age, 37. Come on, man. Like, that's the type of shit that I be talking about with LeBron James. It's always an asterisk next. They try to put an asterisk against everything he do. Everything he does is always a, yeah, but he didn't do it like this. He wasn't mad when he did it. He wasn't hollering. He wasn't yelling. He wasn't screaming. He wasn't talking shit the whole way. He wasn't being mean. He wasn't cussing motherfuckers out, so he ain't that tough. Greatness looks different to people, especially they want to see motherfuckers be like just mean as hell and arrogant and talking shit and cussing everybody out and all that. They want to see that type of shit, right? They want to see a person be aloof from his teammates and dog them out and shit. That's when they know, oh, he's a real champion because he's saying it's fuck everybody else and it's all on him. Like, no, bro. LeBron James plays basketball the right way. When I say the right way, the man makes the best basketball decision 9 times out of 10. Regardless of what people think it is, what people think, dude gonna make the best basketball decision. And that's the way you're supposed to play the game of basketball. Seriously. Right? Because I don't care what nobody say. Kobe Bryant was he was a difficult shot maker. He was one of the best difficult shot makers we've ever seen grace this league. But Kobe took a lot of bad shots, a lot of horrible shots. That's why I say that Mamba mentality stuff, that it's bad basketball. Kobe Bryant just happened to be a great bad shot taker. He was a great terrible shot maker. He could hit bad shots. Other guys could not do it like him. When Kyrie Irving was trying to do that shit in Boston, and he's 6'2", it wasn't working. Jason Tatum, he getting on a roll now, but his ass is too damn big to be out there shooting fadeaways all the goddamn time, talking about some mama mentality, shooting terrible ass shots when he's 6'8", 6'9", take your big ass in the post and go to work. Okay? Let's be honest. Mama mentality is terrible basketball. Kobe Bryant was 6'6", and he was equipped with a special skill set that he was able to separate himself from other players because he was able to do stuff they couldn't do. Right? But it's terrible shot selection. Horrible. LeBron James ain't gonna play like that. He not, and you can't fault him for it. He ain't supposed to play like everybody else. He LeBron James. And being LeBron James got him sitting at nearly 40K points, 10K assists, 10K rebounds. An efficient player that can do a little bit of everything you ask him to do. Right? And people are like, well, he don't defend. He ain't never been no defender. That's some BS right there. Because I promise you, the year Marc Gasol won that goddamn Defensive Player of the Year, LeBron James should have won that in 2013. If you watch that season, the way he played defense, LeBron should have won that Defensive Player of the Year. They gave it to Marc Gasol. It is what it is. But LeBron was playing defense especially for the years when he had a lot of that great athleticism. He was able to just carry teams on his back and do incredible shit. Now, back to the greatness of LeBron James. This year is not working out because as great as he is, LeBron James's game and skill set is not equipped to carry a team anymore. He was doing that for the longest in Cleveland. He did it for, especially them Cleveland years, when in his first stint and the second stint. When Kyrie Irving was traded, when Kyrie and Kevin Love got hurt, he was carrying the load time and time again. And it's only a small, like I can count on, it's only a handful of players that can carry any team to a championship like that. Especially them Cleveland Cavaliers teams. That 07 team, LeBron was playing with the goddamn YMCA league. And he carried them boys to the finals against the Detroit Pistons. I don't give a fuck if Ben Wallace wasn't there. Them Piston teams were tough to beat at the Palace of Auburn Hills. When LeBron James' next best guy was who? Boobie Gibson? Who? Larry Hughes now? Larry Hughes. Larry wasn't the same Larry he was in Cleveland that he was in Washington, averaging 22 a game. And I guarantee you, as great as Michael Jordan was, his skill set was not equipped to carry a team by himself. He had great players like Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman around him. He was a serial assassin, but he wasn't equipped to carry a team like that, because I guarantee you, Michael Jordan, as great as he is, and I got him #1, he ain't carrying that goddamn 07 Cleveland Cavaliers team to the finals. It's not happening. What Ron Parker say? No way, no how. LeBron James was one of the only players that can do something like that. Dude is special. And everybody needs to give him his flowers while he can still smell them. You got hating ass dudes that grew up, and I'm in Chicago, Illinois, South Side to be specific, man. Y'all know I'm repping the shot all day long. I don't care what people think. My daddy and them be hating because they were living watching Michael Jordan. Listen, I don't care. Don't let that cloud your judgment. Don't let your love for Michael Jordan be so heavy that you can't recognize and appreciate greatness from this dude here. Because dude ain't no average Joe. Dude is far from an average Joe. The stuff that he does, come on, fam. Y'all know y'all like this shit. Come on. You see what the man does. For him to get to that many NBA finals, I don't care if he lost them. Because, again, it's a game of the better team. The only one I feel like he really, really should have won for real was the shit I fought him with when he lost against Dallas. That was when I was pissed off, right? But them other ones, look at the teams dude was going against, fam. Look, that shit was crazy. Like, the odds were stacked against him time and time again. But the dude always found a way to make stuff work and at least get to the finals. Through all these crazy teams, he found a way to make stuff work and get the job done. Year 19 is not working out that way because, unfortunately, for the great numbers he's putting up, he cannot carry a load the way he once could. It's just not, he can't do it the same way he once could, right? But nonetheless, you got to recognize greatness when it's right in front of you. Dude is a special player, man. He's absolutely special. And again, man, like I got him #2 all time. You can say what you want to say. LeBron James, like, you can hate because you grew up idolizing Michael Jordan. That's cool. But that dude is special. It's the reason why Michael Jordan never ingratiated himself to LeBron James like he did everybody else, all them other young boys. Like he did Russell Westbrook, Carmelo Anthony, even Dwayne Wade to a certain extent. He eventually embraced Kobe Bryant at some point. He ain't really spoke to me and seen LeBron that much since LeBron first entered the league, and that shit was by choice. I don't care what nobody say. Mike ain't want to fuck with LeBron. He was giving him that cold shoulder because that young man was looked at as a guy who could rival his legacy. He was looked at as a guy who could challenge the greatness of a Michael Jordan. He was looked at as a guy who was of that ilk, who could be looked at as the greatest of all time. And Michael Jordan wanted separation between that shit. So he like, I'm not going to be buddy-buddy with this dude. I ain't finna be all up in his face. I ain't finna be kicking it with him because he don't want that to be a damage to his brand. Michael Jordan is the biggest brand alive in basketball, period. People never seen Michael Jordan play and they still get his shoes because his legend is that immense. But to these young kids watching basketball now, the young ones that's now playing and that's now entering the league, LeBron was they dude. He was their guy. ESPN was the one calling him the chosen one, Sports Illustrated. He was the dude they watch. Win chips, dominate, play amazing games, do all type of next level type shit. Like, he was the dude they watch. Michael Jordan know that. He knows that's the guy that people were saying was like the one that could challenge him. So he purposefully stood away from Bron because he don't want that to be challenging to his brand. And I don't care what nobody say. Mike dropped that goddamn Last Dance He said he went back to the drawing board and get that production going for that last dance after LeBron beat that Golden State Warriors team after they came back from down 3-1. He did that because he knew conversation was going to switch about LeBron possibly being the greatest of all time. He ain't like that, so he went and tried to get that production going for the last dance, and he separated himself from LeBron because he knew that dude. He know that boy really, really cold like that. He know LeBron is like that. I don't care what nobody say. Just because dude he don't holler and yell and be mean and shit and cuss teammates out all the time. And LeBron didn't cuss teammates out for sure. But because he don't do this shit and alienate his teammates like Kobe and Mike did, people try to take that away from him. He ain't really no killer if he don't do that. Fuck all that. I seen clips of Magic Johnson winning championships wearing nothing but a goddamn smile. Tim Duncan ain't never been no asshole to folks and was out here winning 5 chips. So that shit don't mean nothing, okay? I'm talking about individual greatness. I'm talking about a pantheon great, and LeBron James is a Mount Rushmore basketball player. So cut all that shit about he ain't better than Larry Bird. Get that shit up out of here. Respect to Larry Legend. Larry Legend ain't fucking with this. I don't care. He can shoot better, but he ain't no overall better player than dude. And Kobe Bryant not either. Okay? Because I guarantee you, you put LeBron James with a prime Shaq, I guarantee you he 3-peating, maybe 4-peating with a prime Shaq. That shit was unfair. It is what it is, though. That mother was just, I mean, they was kicking ass, whatever. But if LeBron had that, oh, he going 3 straight 2. Mike went 4 straight. Okay? So, whatever, man. But I'm here to say, give that dude his flower, his respect. Ain't nobody done that. I don't think nobody gonna do it. I don't think Giannis gonna get no 10K assists. At first I started thinking like, damn, LeBron the only one that did 10K points, 10K assists, 10K rebounds. And I'm like, damn. When you think about it, who can do that? Somebody might be a scorer and an assist guy, but they may not be a rebound guy. Somebody might be a rebound and a scoring guy, but they may not be an assist guy. Some people might be an assist guy and a rebound guy, but they ain't just a scoring dude. LeBron has been all 3 of those things. That's special, man. Get the hate out your heart. All these moms that be growing. I understand a lot of people older, they grew up watching Michael Jordan. Listen, respect the young dude now, because I promise y'all talking that hating shit now. Well, LeBron old and he got a cane and he can barely stand up straight. Then you're going to talk about how great he was and he was really good and all that. No, that bullshit about here. Talk about what he doing now. Talk about how that dude playing now. Because what you seeing, I promise you, we not going to see this no more. Dudes scoring and all that now, but when you see an ability from a guy to be able to carry a team, you're hardly ever going to see that again. A guy who can carry a team that's really not that good or really, they're not really that equipped to compete against certain guys, go out there and make it competitive. I watched dude go out there with Matthew Dellavedova as his starting point guard against Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond them. Sean Livingston with that goddamn mid-range, his shit was automatic. Andre Iguodala and them putting up them numbers, going crazy. I watched dude go out there with Matthew Dellavedova and Tristan Thompson and J.R. Smith and go out there and go up 2-1 against the Golden State Warriors, putting up crazy numbers, man. Come on, man. Dudes ain't doing that. Dudes is not doing that, man. I watched that with my own 2 eyes, and I'm like, damn. He really like that, fam. Everybody can't come in there with any personnel and try to get the job done. Shout out to Deli, too, because he was playing the defense on Steph. Had Steph on 26 in California. And if y'all know what 26 in California is in Chicago, that's the Cook County Jail. Had Steph locked up, they won't let him out, no. So, you know, but I just don't like how people try to act like dude ain't what he is. Or act like he just ain't like that, man. Get the hell up out of here with that, man. It's the reason why you see guys like Bill Russell. You see guys like all the great players. Oscar Robertson, Dr. J. You see Magic Johnson. You see Isaiah Thomas tipping their cap to that man. Because they know what they seeing, man. Bill Russell and them know what they seeing. They know it ain't no fluke. That dude is legit special. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, when I saw that, man, Matthew Dellavedova and them be going up putting them numbers with Tristan Thompson and them against them dudes. LeBron is great. He's so great. Iguodala got MVP for containing LeBron to like 29 a game. For holding LeBron to 29, 30 a game or some shit like that. No matter what, LeBron probably, I think LeBron was averaging more than 30. in that series in 2015. He had to have been averaging at least 29 or at least more than 30. He had to, I think it was more than 30. Iguodala contained him to them numbers. Contained him to them numbers. And they gave it to him just for containing him. I swear to God, Bron is a great player so much. They be giving dudes like $40 million deals just for hard fouling LeBron. Motherfuckers like, what's the boy name? Damari Carroll. Muz like Bismack Biyombo be getting paydays for trying to rough up LeBron and get a flagrant foul on LeBron or try to fake fight with LeBron. Come on, man. Y'all know what y'all seeing, man. Long live the king. Crown him. Machiavelli Mills TV, I'm done talking. I done talked enough. Peace.